Greetings, YouTube. It's the Spaceman coming to you from the mothership. And I've just landed in your area one more time again. And I just popped open a tin of this. Edward G. Robinson's pipe tobacco. This is an aromatic mixture which consists of burley, black Cavendish, golden Cavendish, Latakia, and I think that's about it. There might be something else in there, a topping or something, but man, let me tell you, boy, does this stuff smell delicious. It smells. As soon as I pop the tin open, it's just like this rush of like kind of like cinnamon and anisette kind of flavor. Liquor, maybe some kind of liquor. I don't know what kind of liquor. It smells very good though. It is a ribbon cut, as you can see, and if you look at it, you can see the black Cavendish, the golden Cavendish, the Cyprian Latakia, and the burley. And I can smell some nuttiness coming from the burley too. I want to say walnut or almond. I don't know. It just smells like a wonderful bouquet of like a cacophony or cornucopia of just wonderful aromatic notes just billowing out of the tin. So anyway, enough about that. Sorry you missed me popping the tin, but I had to pop it. And then I decided I was going to do a video. I should have done that on a video, right? Tonight's pipe that I will be loading this up in is my Boots Chocan Bent Mirage. So let me do a little time travel and we'll get this hot smoking bear loaded up and lit up, and I'll be right back to let you know what I is smoking. See you in a few. I am back, and man, am I loving this tobacco. This is awesome. I don't know if you would call this a codger blend. Maybe at one time it was an over-the-counter blend. I don't think they still call it that. But this stuff is as good as the note, the aroma you get out of the tin. It's now, I'm still a little bit new at this, you know, as far as serious pipe smoking. I've 2.5 years. I'm still developing my palate somewhat here. I mean, I'm not an expert by no means or connoisseur. I'm just going to share with you what I get from it. Now, this, and I can't seem, I just, this is one tobacco that I just can't seem to keep my nose out of the tin with. Now I'm still smelling something else in here, and I don't know what it is. I watched a video of Sergeant Savinelli reviewing it. I first got turned on to it by The Artful Codger. That's when I was first introduced. Then I watched Sergeant Savinelli's review. So I'm trying to make my own thing here, kind of taking into consideration what these guys tasted, but I probably will get my own taste. I just can't quite make out what that is. It smells like cookies, ginger cookies, molasses or something. I don't know. It's just awesome. Whatever it is, it's just awesome. It's just really good. And well, let me read some stuff to you from tobaccoreviews.com here. Of course, this tobacco is a Sutliff tobacco. Of course, it's Edward G. Robinson's pipe blend. Now, it describes on the tin a subtle aromatic with a natural, smooth, burly nuttiness and flavored black Cavendish taste. Fruity plum notes are given a flavor push from a hint of Latakia. I haven't gotten any Latakia yet. I'm going to tell you what it says on Tobacco Reviews. A mild aromatic with a light burly nuttiness and flavored black Cavendish taste. Fruity plum notes are given a slight flavor push from a hint of Latakia and a very pleasing top note of liquor. So it's a little bit different description there. This blend was created in 1946. The blending was done under the personal supervision of Edward G. Robinson himself. Now, in case you're not familiar with Edward G. Robinson, he was an actor. I'm not too familiar with him. You may want to go do some research on him and check him out if you decide to pick this up, which I think you should. I picked up 2 tins by accident. I was only going to order 1, and I ended up ordering 2, and I, at this point, do not regret that. Trust me, I should have ordered a whole tub like Sergeant Savinelli did, but I didn't, because this is the first time I'm trying it, so I didn't want to do that. So this is considered aromatic. I've told you what it consisted of already. The flavorings are alcohol / liquor, cinnamon. Now, the cinnamon is very, very upfront and makes itself presence known very well. It's a ribbon cut, 1.5 ounce tin or a 12 ounce tub. Of course, the country is U.S. It is available at 4 Noggins, smokingpipes.com, and I don't know if it's available at Tobacco Pipes. It possibly could be, or Pipes and Cigars, I'm not sure. And I can't remember right now what I paid for it. It was probably, I want to say, in the $8, $9 range, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. If you want me to look that up, I will. So, the strength is mild, flavoring is mild, taste mild to medium, and room note is pleasant. The room note is, believe me, beyond pleasant. This tobacco is, pipe tobacco is just awesome. Now I read some of the reviews here on Tobacco Reviews. But once again, I told you I watched a couple of videos. But once again, I want to go with what I'm getting from this. And before I do that, while I'm lighting my pipe, I'm going to look up the price on Tobacco Pipes, because that's where I believe I ordered this from. Wow, the cinnamon makes itself very well known. Trust me, I just retrohaled. I got a burn job in my nose now. Wow, what's a burn job? Felt like the what's that thing called? The booster rocket on the space shuttle going through my nose. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Tobacco pipes. Let's take a look and see what we can get here. Anyway, as far as liquor, well, I don't know what kind of liquor it would be. Now, Sergeant says he gets rum. Rum is what Black Frigate is cased in, and I smoke Black Frigate. Right now I'm just getting a lot of cinnamon, a lot of it, and I can taste the nuttiness of the burley. It definitely makes itself very well known. I'm just trying to type this in and just see what I can get here. All right, it's $8.38 for this tin. I was pretty close with that price. That's on Tobacco Pipes, and I don't know what it is on the other ones. It just has a wonderful smell from the tin of like holiday, I don't know, fruitcake or cookies, or just, now I know why the Artful Codger recommended this last year as the holiday blend for the year. I'm a year late, so maybe I'll be smoking this on my holiday, right? And this this tobacco, get another whiff of it again, because I'm still trying to figure out. Almost like a, you know what it is? It's like a brown sugar in there a little bit. Okay, a little bit. Maybe a little fruity. So I'm going to smoke a little bit more of this, and then I'll be right back and let you know what's happening with this. See you around the corner. I'm back. I had to let my pipe cool down a little bit because I was puffing on a little bit too fast. Having a cup of Starbucks Pike Place tonight, medium roast. So, I don't taste any latakia in this yet. It's probably way in the background. Probably rears its head every once in a while. I get like a brown sugary kind of condiment coming in there from the Black Cavendish and the Virginia Cavendish or Gold Cavendish. A little bit of a sweet citrusy thing going on with a little bit of fruity kind of thing mixed in together. That's what I'm getting now. I'm not a big liquor drinker, but I do taste a little bit of something in there. And I'm not quite sure. It tastes a little bit like wine to me. I mean, some people may get rum. I get a little bit of wine. There's an old rumor going around about that this tobacco is secretly flavored with grape juice. Go figure. I don't believe that, but whatever it is, it's good. That's all that matters, right? Boy, this coffee's good too. You know, it's kind of like, you know, we eat beef in this country. We eat cows, right? Other countries, they'll eat rats, burnt Asian forest rat, blackened Asian forest rat. We go, ooh, how could you eat that? If it's good, it's good. They like it over there, right? What's the difference? Really, what it has in it, it's just good tobacco. And it is quite awesome. And this is only my first review. I'm probably going to give this one a second review. I can see that coming. It's quite interesting. Very interesting. Boy, is there a bunch of stuff going on in this tobacco. It's a strange little tobacco too. It's obscure, kind of like even the tin. I mean, look at the tin it comes in. It's kind of strange looking, isn't it? But that's cool. It's kind of legendary, you know, nostalgic. I believe, you know, I spend as much time smelling the contents of tobacco in this tin as I do smoking it. That's how good it is. And the good thing about it is that this tobacco, from what I've read online on the blogs, and from what I've seen in other reviews, will not ghost your pipe. And so if you have a pipe dedicated to burley, which this Bouche Choquin, however you say that, is dedicated to burley. I've smoked Sir Walter Raleigh in this, and it's going to be a burley Virginia kind of pipe, right? Which has burley in Virginias, but it also isn't considered an aromatic. So it's got some Cavendish going on there. We just got a little bit of chocolate. What do you know? A little bit of cocoa. I guess that would be the burley. I'm always able to detect cocoa. If there's, you know, the smallest amount of cocoa in there, I will detect it. If there's a microgram of cocoa, I'll find it. Still not finding any Latakia. But I'm pretty much almost down to the bottom of the bowl at this point, and this stuff has not lost its flavor, and it's burning beautifully. No tongue bite, if any, just maybe a teeny bit, because I puff at a really high rate, right? So there may be a little bit of tongue bite, but not a lot. This is good, man. I could see myself smoking this on a regular basis. I think I found a blend that I'm basically still trying to, excuse the word, condense or hone in on about maybe half a dozen blends that I smoke on a regular basis. And one of them now being Mississippi River Special Reserve. You know, I like my White Knight, and but it seems to be that lately I'm just going from one tobacco to the other, and I don't really repeat myself that often. This one, I see myself repeating. And I think what happens is I've got so many tobaccos at this point that I go in there and I'm confused. I'm like, man, I must have 100 or more different tobaccos. What do I smoke today? And it's like enough strain on my brain before I have my coffee to pick out a tobacco, because I haven't even had my coffee yet. So I'm going to keep smoking this, and I will return in a few minutes and let you know what's going on with this, because this is going to be it's going to run into some overtime here with this review. This is a good one. This is a very, very, very interesting tobacco. Believe me, very interesting, to say the least. And just happy that I found this. I'm happy that, I saw Artful Codger's video and Sergeant Savinelli's review. And thank you guys for letting me in on the secret here, because this stuff is good. Okay? So maybe I'll be in for ordering a tub of this later on. Right now I got 4 ounces. I got 2 tins, so I'm okay to go. So I'll be back in a little bit, and I'll let you know what's going on. I'll see you in a few. I'm all the way down at the bottom of the bowl, and I'm still getting a good flavor. Surprisingly, not a lot of pipe dottle at all. I think I got a little bit of gurgling and then it went away. Very, very, very good blend once again. The only thing I'm not tasting is I don't taste the honey like other guys are saying they taste. I don't taste that. I taste a little bit of a sweetness, but I'm thinking that's the Virginia, the Golden Virginias. Now, this is kind of strange, because I was on tobaccoreviews.com, and I read something I thought was very peculiar that this gentleman wrote. Let's see if I can find it. Anyway, it's a great blend. It's simple and complex at the same time, is what I'm going to tell you. It's not a complex tobacco, and what I mean by that is it's just simply good tobacco. It's delicious. I mean, you don't have to sit there and search for all these elements. You just enjoy the tobacco, right? I mean, I'm just trying to find the different notes and pick them out here. Some people say this bites like a pit bull. Other people say that they love it. If I could just find that one guy here, he says something that I found was very peculiar, and I don't quite understand, although this review, here it is, I think this is it. Let's see. Okay, but this is from 2005, and this fella is saying, Edward G. Robinson's pipe blend has been incorrectly described above. There is no Cavendish or Black Cavendish in this tobacco. According to Paul Creasy at the Sutliff Tobacco Company, this blend consists of Burley, Virginia, and a minute amount of Latakia. Those are the tiny black flakes, and no grape juice. Of course, we talked about that. Robinson himself had a hand in the blending, working along with Gordon Sutliff. So why Tobacco Reviews is this guy here. His name is Emeritus account. Where he's getting his, evidently got his information from Sutliff, and this was back in 2005. So I'm just, going by the fact that right on the tin, it distinctly says that this has flavored black Cavendish. And it also says golden Cavendish on Tobacco Reviews. And I taste the slight little sweet citrusy kind of flavor. Maybe that's where people get the honey, and I haven't gotten that yet. But I taste that, and I'm thinking it does have the golden Cavendish like it says. So I'm all the way down to the bottom of the bowl, and I'm going to try to light it one more time. You can't get any lower in the bowl than this, and I have not had to run a pipe cleaner through it, and it still has a beautiful flavor. Now that's what I call good pipe tobacco, okay? And if possible, I like to smoke all my blends all the way down to the heel, to ash, to a gray ash and dust, because it helps build the carbon cake more evenly. But sometimes I can't do that. I don't use pipe filter, so once in a while I'll suck a little burning ember and it'll burn the roof, and that's not fun. Hit the roof of my mouth and ouch. And I'm sure it's not healthy either. I think this pipe is over, though. And I'm going to end the review there, and it's been a pleasure doing this video. I will be doing a second impression on this tobacco, because this is the first time I've ever smoked it. So, yeah, Edward G. Robinson's pipe blend, aromatic mixture pipe tobacco. And there he is, Edward G. Robinson. He was an American Jewish actor. Maybe I'll watch a movie that he did. Maybe I'll watch a movie now that he did. I imagine he smokes a pipe in a movie. Those were the good old days, man. And these are the good tobaccos. These are just when you could just buy a tobacco and just smoke it and sit back and enjoy it. And this is a very enjoyable blend. And how am I going to rate this? Oh, by the way, it feels like it might have a nick hit a little bit above medium somewhere, maybe somewhere near medium, if you're wondering about the nicotine level, because it does have burley, and burley does have a lot of nicotine. It's known for that. So where do I put this on a rating from 1 to 10? Being technically at one time was OTC blend, and maybe it still is classified as an OTC blend, I'm going to put it at 8.5. And that's on a regular pipe tobacco. As a pipe tobacco in general. Rating it as an OTC blend, I'm going to give this a 10. Okay, this is great stuff. So there you have it. So it's promising. Check it out. If you like this kind of what I just described, check it out, man, by all means. So, I'm the Spaceman, and that light you see up in the sky just might be me, and I might just land in your area next time around. Catch you later.